If you want to succeed as an entrepreneur, even during at these crazy and uncertain times, then this video is for you. I've interviewed Floi Wycoco, the founder of TGFI, or the Global Filipino Investors. Coming up. Hello everyone, welcome to our Entrepreneurs Charity Summit. This is your host Fibo Lim, and right now, I've got a guest of one of the very powerful speakers dito sa Pilipinas. Isa sa mga tao who I idolize, and later I'll introduce more about him. Pero in this summit, we interview the best of the best speakers, public figures, and experts in the Philippines so that they could share their ideas, thoughts, and strategies, especially in succeeding and overcoming and surviving in this crisis as well, right? And this is a parang hitting two birds in one stone, because we're making this as a charity event in a way wherein for you to access all the courses from different speakers, all you have to do is to donate, and 100% of those proceeds will be given to help our frontliners like the PNP, AFP, and our health workers, right? And now, again, guys, grabe. Just to give you like a backstory of how I knew this person who you will be discovering later on is I was part of a group called the Global Filipino Investors, or TGFI. And then parang nakikita ko yung mga ads, nakikita ko yung impact. So I even bought one of the courses. Talagang I could see the value of TGFI, and the truth is I didn't know who's the person who parang organized this stuff. So I could really say na he's a person na behind the scenes lang siya, providing impact to people's lives na walang recognition, talagang nasa grabe. Just to give you a backstory, let me just read kasi meron siyang I just want to read this introduction na lang, no? So this person has more than 5 years worth of experience in sales, telecommunication companies such as M1 Limited in Singapore, Sun Cellular, Globe Telecom, before he founded the Global Filipino Investors. He was previously with a multinational insurance company, Life, as a unit manager. He's now a licensed financial advisor and an occasional guest na mga television networks such as CNN, CNN Philippines, Philon ngayon, Kabuhayan, Swak na Swak, GMA News, ANC on the Money, grabe. And he has multiple jobs until he founded the career he always wanted. That is to teach the Filipinos the proper way of handling money and to expose them into the importance of financial education. And yun nga, as of this video, I think I bought one of his tickets. Meron siyang organized na financial literacy summit. And he's the person behind siguro I could really say na he's impacted, more than millions of people na in the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really excited to introduce to you Mr. Floi Wycoco.
Hello.
Sir Floi, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I know your time is valuable. So from the bottom of my heart, maraming salamat for saying yes to this.
Thank you as well. Well, I would like also to recognize then the efforts that you're doing. So I believe all of the proceeds of the classes, the online classes na matututunan of our of all the people who will subscribe to this online summit, will go directly to our mga kababayan. So I'd like to thank you as well for doing the initiative. Alam mo, daming nangangailangan talaga ng tulong ngayon. So one of the things that we need right now, of course, is yung bayanihan. So kita-kita naman yan sa efforts na maraming Pilipino. And you're one of them, and thank you for doing that.
Great, appreciate it. Sir Floi, most probably they may be familiar with TGFI, with Global Filipino Investors, or yung ibang tao hindi pa familiar. Is it okay if you could share more about this? You could introduce a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So, TGFI, nag-started kami as a community muna. It's the sole purpose of the group is for us to have a venue where like-minded people, we group together and we just want to talk about money on a, kumbaga, on a better perspective, wherein we grow money by investing it in right instruments, or we learn together. We learn on different things like different investments, stock market, or mutual funds, or even crowdfunding. So yun yung naging purpose niya at the start. And then we eventually created our small event first. People joined, tapos the response was good. Then we created the second one, and then there were companies who sponsored that event. And then we saw the potential. Then one day we just told ourselves, sige, let's do a bigger one. And then today we've been doing events. Our biggest event, of course, we've done this twice already in SMX Mall of Asia. And we've done different global summits then, so international events as well. So of course, ang pinaka-reason nun is we're doing it for the benefit of the Filipino people to learn about investing their money and putting it into different businesses on the right way, on the kumbaga right investment instruments.
Right. Yeah. Now, your page, the Global Filipino Investors, has more than 500,000 followers. Tsaka sa group, inside the group, it's about more than 100,000 people inside the group. And if you think of it, this is hindi siya basta-basta. This is a really big group and talagang malupit na following. How are you able to build this kind of community ba?
Well, kumbaga, ano yan eh, it's more of people will see naman that when you're through with your advocacy, people will appreciate it and support you in your cause. Nung nagsimula yan, of course, totoo naman, we start with member number one. But the thing that siguro I've done in the past was I put in the people who I think will be interested on the subject matter that want to talk about, which is financial education or finance or investments. Tapos we started to interact with each other, and then bigla na lang naging gradual yung naging increase of the membership base until people want to see each other's faces already. So ayun, so kumbaga it's more of in dedication in what you do. So people will appreciate it when you're focused first on the mission. So money will come after. So when we started this TGFI, wala naman talagang kinikita. In fact, it took me last week na talagang zero. Ako pa yung naglalabas ng pera until eventually we were able to build it. And now, I'm doing this for full time already.
So, but you started, you were still working, so you have another business. How paano ba? Parang nagiging, did you, when you started it, you went all in na ba? Or you were just like testing the waters? Or parang it just came about lang?
Okay. So, well, actually, nung nag-start naman, kumbaga parang 50-50 pa rin. Kasi I was FW back then. We had the group incorporated na during that time. And then kumbaga I just realized na walang naghahawak dito sa Philippines kasi the first incorporators dun sa organization walang kaya mag full time. So I told them, sige, I will decide in going back to the Philippines soon. And one of the considerations is to handle TGFI. So when I went back here already for good, hindi pa rin naman ganun naging kadali. So of course, I had to sustain whatever cash flow that I used to have when I was an OFW. So I became a insurance agent or a financial advisor, and handled some agents as well. And then on the side, I've been doing TGFI. When we were able to build the business model of TGFI, we're able to pitch it to different VCs or angel investors. So they like the idea, they fund the company. So yun, one of the conditions is I work in TGFI for full time. So yun, we had it now we've been doing now, I've been doing a TGFI or been with TGFI for some time already.
Great.
Mostly, we've been doing events. That's the main focus of our business model in the past. Siguro later in our conversation, they'll get to know
Right.
what will be next for TGFI.
Great. So kumbaga, yung business model nyo na pitch or what you're doing for the past few years was events. Is that correct?
Yes. So, events talaga. So, yun lang. Well, the purpose as well of doing events for us, we're not really that keen in making so much money in our events. Kasi nandun pa rin yung yung factor nung advocacy na we want to as many people as possible. Yun nga lang talaga matrabaho ang paggawa ng events, but it's fulfilling. It gave a lot of lessons to me, a lot of stressful days, and at the same time, it was also it became gave me a lot of opportunities. Especially when this situation right now we're facing, also gave confidence na if despite all the crisis happening, there will always be opportunity there. You just have to look on the positive perspective of what's happening around you.
Right. Have you tried losing money conducting events few years back?
Well, if we're saying on our events, okay naman. Kumbaga we're making money on there. But siguro what was the challenge is yung yung operation expense eh. So of course you have manpower that you need to sustain. And at the same time, your events you can only do so much eh. Siguro for a year, maximum of 12. Let's just say one event per month. So
madami yun.
Super stressful na nun.
Yeah.
So hanggang dun lang. But if one event will not click, so talagang kakainin talaga yung operation expense.
Right. Yeah, the reason I asked that kasi I also conduct events as well, and the truth to be told, I have events na talagang I lost money because yun nga, so operations, and it's kasi you have to do the marketing side and then follow up and then all of this stuff. So bali kumbaga, do you have upsells within the event ba that cover all the costs, or parang isang ticket lang and then after that parang see you next time? How does it? Yeah.
Well, if our format of events, we don't do much of upsell kasi nga ang approach namin is we want to reach out to as many people as possible. So it's more of it's a one-time thing. Once you attend here, if the next event maisipan mo na mag-join, you can join. But hindi namin ginawa yung upsell format. But I know some of the companies doing events, ganun nga yung format nila.
Yeah.
So siguro lang talaga yung nandun din kasi talaga yung advocacy when we all started this. Kumbaga ako mismo sobrang nakaka-relate ako when I before I founded the group, wala naman akong alam about investing my money or being as simple as handling my finances. Wala akong alam dyan sa mga yan. So nakita ko rin yung sarili ko doon na there are a lot of people or Filipinos per se who are in need to learn all of this stuff. Even though kahit sabihin nila, alam ko na yan, usapang pera, alam ko na yan. But by the time that they get to be on that scenario, that's the time they will realize na hey, even though parang alam ko na to, but parang may natutunan ako bago. So nandun talaga yung dapat ma-remind sa mga tao na we have to talk about our finances, we have to talk about investments because this is important eh. So this example is what's happening right now.
Great.
For some time we've been telling to people, hey, you need to make sure that you get to have your own life insurance. Sasabihin nila, pag mamatay lang yan. Without that, when you have a life insurance, you can avail of hospitalization coverage. Na one of the things na kino-cover doon is yung mga cases that the viruses na nangyayari ngayon. So that's one of the benefits. So babayaran mo lang on a yearly amount, then mako-cover ka na for times 10 of the whatever premium you're paying.
Right.
And then, yan, emergency. So people will say, oh, emergency fund. Ano yun, lalagay ko lang yung pera ko sa bangko, hindi ko gagalawin. Tapos, when all of these things happen, that's the time they realize kailangan pala may ready akong cash. So, ito yung mga small reminders that people need to understand that we also have to take care of the basic things about having our finances.
Right. Before asking the main questions, no, I'm also curious kasi I see na grabe yung social media nyo, the ads, and then you also do follow-up sequence with regards sa Messenger. Yeah. How are you able to organize things like this? Ikaw ba gumagawa? Kasi a lot of entrepreneurs are also like that. You want to be like you, pero parang how are you able to do all these things? Did you outsource ba? Did you learn it by yourself?
Okay. Well, to be honest, right now we have a team already that are handling this. We have may sarili kaming social media team. We have people handling our emails, even our messenger, the ad bots and all. Pero ang masasabi ko lang dyan, if they want to build their brand over digital or social media, digital marketing, they have to understand what's the trend. They have to know why are people doing this. Bakit? How come suddenly a random person will message me and tell me about whatever he offers? Lalabas na lang sa inbox ko. Paano niya nagagawa yun? And then without you knowing, you can also do the same pala. And it can give you conversions of sales that you are not been expecting. So yun lang, you have to adapt what's in the trend right now. You need to have your own version of it.
Right. How many of you are you in the team ba? Parang
right now we're 12, but we're going to do some expansion. We're going to add some manpower kasi nga because of our new direction, and it really is connected with what's happening right now with the COVID scare. A lot of industries are affected, and we can say events, alam naman natin, attend ka ba ng event? Situation ngayon, pupunta ka ba sa even going to mass, hindi allowed, no? So our business model is widely affected. But
by the way, you can also answer this question then. How did it affect your business? And then so go ahead.
Okay, so yun. So it affected us in terms of how did paano yung epekto sa amin. The impact was so big that we had to plan of rescheduling the event and working on alternatives, no? And then at the same time, it was also the reason why we had to change our business direction. So from doing our events or more of we cater to the business to customer type of approach, we're doing now B2B. So that's our new format. We're reaching out to different companies already. Since in the past, we've been attracting different companies who that want to be in partnership with us. So and I think it's also about time that we get to maximize it. Kasi nga, for TGFI, social media-wise or Facebook-wise pa lang, we've seen the growth and we've seen companies are slowly adapting to the trends in social media. So best example will be TikTok, no? So people are saying, pang ano lang yan, pang Generation Z. But again, the Gen Zs are the next market. So do you need to have your own TikTok account? If you want to tap this market, you have to figure out something out of maybe this social media platform. So yun lang, try to adapt on what's happening and look on the issues. Kasi pag inisip mo masyado yung problema, talagang mas-stress ka. Always find solution out of the problem.
Understand. Now, it seems like TGFI is very good na parang tingin na ibang tao, walang mga failures. Have you experienced a crisis by your business? And then if yes, what crisis can you share? Ano yung mga learnings mo? How did things turn around? What caused the crisis? What caused the failure?
Well, wala bang failure? Apakadami. So people just don't see it. So but we've been facing a lot of failures. So I think one of the failures right now is we had to change our event and we had to move it to another date. Pakahirap nung coordination nun. So,
Yeah, I
there are a
understand.
lot of mostly startups naman or mga SMEs, we always face yung managing our cash flow. Kumbaga, you need to bootstrap as much as possible. So, we medyo sanay na tayo dyan in bootstrapping the finances of the company.
Mhm.
So, we face a lot. There was a time that sweldo pa lang, hindi nakakasya yung sweldo for the next cut off
Right,
or
tama.
sweldo ng 2 days from now, wala pang pampasweldo. So
Mm.
these are the things that we had to face. But again, if you're going to just back out from it, talaga
Mm.
wala mangyayari sa'yo. You just have to face those problems. You have to
Mm.
face those issues and understand that the only way for you to solve it is for you to face those problems. So
Mm.
yun yung mga natutunan ko and napakadami talaga.
Yeah. Right now, I'm actually taking down notes. Tsaka marami akong natutunan from you, Floy. And this is a very good question. What if, assuming lang this crisis will last for the next 5 years, how do you handle your
Mm-hmm.
business, your employees, and also your personal finance? What are
Okay.
your thoughts about
So
it?
siguro let's go first with the business side.
Mm.
So with the situation right now, if you're going to look at it, companies they just had to reinvent whatever the usual things they're doing.
Right.
Kumbaga, if you the only way for you to meet someone is to do this kind of stuff, no? You do it online, you're meeting it online. So kailangan talaga na mag-adapt yung mga companies ngayon. So ito
Mm.
yung I think one of the adjustments that we
Mm.
are facing. Kasi ako medyo, to be honest, hindi ako masyado pabor dun sa
Mm.
work from home format. Yeah,
Mm.
a lot of people naman they're honest when you say you work from home.
Right.
Talagang trabaho talaga, but there are still people that pag ganun yung format, mas nagiging tendency yung relax from home
Right.
and
Right.
it for you to monitor the task accomplished by that specific person. So yun yung mga issues that we had to face. So yun lang, you just have to implement regular activities. So one of the things that we're doing right now in the company is I require the team to meet me on a daily basis. So meeting talaga every day. Before, one of the things I hate is meetings Pag ako iniwala ko one meeting, if all parties understand it, we do everything email na lang para hindi masasayang yung oras sa bawat isa. But we have to do it now because the situation right now is different.
Mm.
And so yan, sa business perspective, yun. So a lot of companies are reinventing.
Right.
Now, so ano pa? So kami were willing to do this naman, to do kumbaga mobile format of communication because we've been doing our TGFI advocacy for how many years na kami? 2012, so 8 years, no? Turning 8 years.
Yeah. Wow.
So ayun, so medyo kumbaga manhid na kami in yung mga ganitong klaseng situation. So yun, sa perspective, ano na lang, if you're a business and you're not used to it, you have to get used to it. Do your meetings online. And yeah, there are a lot of platforms, Zoom, or there are a lot of automated type of softwares that you can use in order to help you in your daily operations. On my personal basis, how is the situation affecting me right now? Again, yun nga, ako ang lagi kong ano talagang prinsipyo ko is always look for the solution or always look on opportunities in every crisis. So sa akin, even though there are a lot of gigs that affected what I usually do. In fact, I had may mga talks ako, workshops that got canceled.
Right.
So, kumbaga, pwede naman. There's an alternative. There's online. So, again, ano lang yan Filipino naman, sanay talaga, madiskarte naman talaga. So, and you just have to use that pagiging madiskarte in a better way. So, kumbaga, if you continue making money, you have to look on how people like, let's say, you, Fibo, how do you make money? Maybe I can mirror that, or other speakers, or other influencers. How do they make money? Maybe I can create my own version of it. So, yun lang. Always look on opportunities.
Right. That's wonderful. Curious lang, are you still, kasi maraming events na na-cancel, you have workshops na you're supposed to do, and then supposedly your team will be busy preparing for that event. But dahil na-cancel siya, na-move siya, are you still operating right now, or parang you're doing ano yung process ng operations nyo? Are you pausing operations first, or what's your
So when this thing before it happened, we already prepared our pivot. So kumbaga, our business direction will change anytime this year. Yun lang, this thing happened. We had to click that button already na. Sige, activate already. So, kumbaga, naka-prepare naman, nakahanda naman kami. So, we're operating. Kailangan din hindi rin maapektuhan din, of course, yung team. So, we're also want to ensure then that their employment is secured naman through the campaigns we're doing. So continuous lang. So right now, I think what we have in our pipeline is we have a webinar this April, this month. So that's a paid webinar. So another income generating activity for us. Tapos after that, ano na kami talaga, we're already talking to different companies to maximize their presence over digital media or social media. Yeah.
So, Bali, when you say business to business, are you like helping businesses? You said a while ago na you're helping businesses be on social media, or how does it work? Yung bagong small
or how to help companies to firm up their brand over the internet. No, so
okay.
Especially the small companies or the small businesses, ito yung may need na to have strong presence over the internet. The thing is that they don't know how to do it. And if you're going to look at it, even before this COVID scare happened, big corporations are already allocating part of their marketing budget and have presence online. Yung mga commercials sila, ilalagay na nila sa Facebook or YouTube or whatever social media platform. If big companies are doing this already, if you're a small one, there's nothing, there's no one or nothing can stop you in doing your own presence online. Kasi if you're going to look at it, influencers, how come they make money? It's because on the small efforts that they're doing. YouTube influencers, diba? They just upload their content, and on a certain number of views, they make money from it. So there will always be a way. Hello, look at this on this on this idea. Before, if you're a business, you have a space, wala pang internet, the only way for you to tap your market is magpa-flyering ka. How much will it cost you to have that flyers go out? Pag namigay ka, either kukunin or kukunin man, itatapon. No? Right now, when you do your boosting lang, simple Facebook posting, no? It will cost you how much? Before, a year ago, 40 pesos. Ngayon, 51 pesos is the minimum.
Right.
And you have already a potential of 1,200 people reach.
Right.
No? So there's already an opportunity. As compared to 51 pesos, ilang flyers yung magagawa mo sa 51 pesos? Baka nga wala ka pang mapagawang, baka ano lang yun, pa-Xerox mo lang yun, sobrang ilang copies lang yun. So again, you just have to understand that if you want to tap market right now, the easiest way is for you to have a strong presence online, digital media. Ako, I'm an advocate of this. especially if you're just a small company, there's no way for you to stop yourself from growing if you're trying to tap the market through internet. Hello, you can market everything or product just by telling your own story. Post ka lang sa wall mo, tell ka ng story, people will get to like it, share it, and there's already for you, marketing for you. So there will always be opportunity around.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm learning a lot. Ito last question, no? Kasi maraming who are watching this, most probably na siguro nabuo na sa utang or they've lost everything because of what's happening kasi walang customers. And even if mawala yung quarantine, what's gonna happen is social distancing pa. So, kumbaga, yung normal operations dati, it won't be the same as before.
That's right.
So, what if you were able to, kasi I'm sure na maraming who lose everything, no? So, what if nasa shoes ka, right? What if you lose everything right now? Your brand, your connections, your wealth or business, ang natitira na lang is your knowledge, no? How would you start all over again? Ano yung action steps mo?
Okay, well, that's a good question. I believe that having the right knowledge, it's one of the best assets that you can have, no? With the knowledge, you can acquire skills that can make money for you. And then from acquiring those skills, you can maybe interact with people who can help you. So that means the network, no? So if you have these things, knowledge, skills, network, you can start everything, even from scratch, kaya mong simulan lahat. Ako niniwala ako dyan. Kasi when we started TGFI, wala kaming network, wala kaming, very, very basic knowledge, no? But na-develop na lang din. So we were able to find our investors. Would you believe I was able to find our incorporators or business partners? Ano lang, Facebook chat ko lang. So, gano'n lang. So, there will always be opportunity out there talaga. So, again, let's face it, kung talagang lubog na or nagkaroon na ng at the verge of bankruptcy already, you just have to learn to face it. You can maybe cry about it for or mourn about it for some time, but you have to make sure to stand up again and again. Kung susuko ka, of course, ikaw rin yung talo. And to be honest, people don't care about you. Totoo naman. So the only reason for you to grow or to be successful is you yourself mismo eh. So ikaw rin nagagawa ng paraan to stand up for whatever crisis is happening right now. Whether there's COVID crisis or whatever crisis is happening right now, ikaw lang din yun. Kung gusto mo masolusyonan, it's all up to you. It's all about having the right mindset.
Right. Ito, nakikita ko sa Financial Literacy Summit na you were inviting guests like si Marvin Agustin, sila Francis Kong, and these guys, how are you able to, do you know them na? And how are you able to reach out to them? Kasi a lot of people are the same din na they don't have any connections and parang natatakot sila to, and I'm really curious and I'm sure the viewers are curious as well. How are you able to do this to expand your network?
So, to be honest, Fibo, parang katulad mo rin ako before. No? Hindi ko rin kilala yung mga speaker na gusto kong kuhanin. Right. Pero, again, don't always assume things eh. Ganun din yung sinasabi ko sa staff ko or sa other people. Don't assume that this person will reject you. Don't assume that this person will say no to you. Because if pinangunahan ka nung ganong mindset mo, again, once you try to approach these people, baka wala na-invite na ng iba or talagang wala na, mas madadown ka lang lalo. So, don't be afraid to ask, no? So even if presidente man yan ng kung anong multinational company or a very popular person, don't hesitate to ask question. You'll never know, not as you ask it. So no one's stopping you again to do these things. So pag pinangunahan mo yung sarili mo na baka sabihin nito hindi, ayaw niya, talagang aayaw yan. So
Tama.
It's again, it's having the right mindset. Yan, alam mo, very basic yan sa financial education or personal finance. If you don't have the right mindset, if you're telling yourself na I will be poor, I'm poor today, I'll be poor when I go in my 30s, 20s, forever you will be poor. No, you expect that. But even if whatever in whatever situation right now you are, but you have the right mindset about money, about your career, about life, you expect one day, ano rin yan, magbibigay din yan ng magandang resulta sa'yo ngayon, but maybe the next day or the next coming days. No? So, again, mindset is very important, having the right mindset in what's happening in you.
I'm sure a lot of our viewers would want to know more about what you do, maybe follow you. How can they reach out or follow what you do?
Okay, we have our official page, so the Global Filipino Investors, different platforms. I have my own page, hindi lang ako masyado active. So, Floi Wycoco, you guys can add me there or you can follow my page. What else? In the forum, you can join the rest of the fellow ka-TGFIs naman ng TGFI members. We call them ka-TGFIs. So you can interact with them. So yun, you can join. It's for free. Or yeah, we have. By the way, we are giving our webinars for free just in case. So pang add up ng knowledge. Once they're done attending this online summit, Entrepreneurship Online Summit, they can go to our website. So eduk.tgfiph.com. Log in. It is actually on per annum basis subscription. So we ask for 5,000 to 7,000 per year on that. We have around 300 to 400 modules on business and investments. We're giving it for free now as part of our
That's amazing. Isa ako sa mga nag-subscribe, by the way. I bought the course. Yeah, so wow. Is it
we're giving it for free muna.
Is it active na
again,
ba?
sorry.
Is it active na ba? Or,
yes,
wow.
It is. We activated this parang a week ago. So, marami na rin mga nag-subscribe. So, again, para din pangtanggal ng isipin. No? So, sobrang stress na nangyayari ngayon. We just have to contribute in any way that we can. So, this is what we think. Just like what you're doing, no? On our end, this is what we think can help people. So, we're giving it for free to all Filipinos or even other nationalities as if they think they will learn something from our contents. Ito naman contributed organizations or different companies.
Right. So guys, to tell you, when I bought the course or parang yung subscription, I think magkano ulit yun? How much was that?
We started at 5,000 per year, and then in-increase na lang siya ng in-increase. So parang ngayon nasa 7,000 siya. Tapos yeah.
Yeah, so I really bought that. Pero honestly, pag nung binili ko yung ng time na yon, it was really worth it. I mean, worth more pala na more than 5,000 kasi parang ang daming modules. I think it was from different speakers then, correct? And ngayon libre na lang. So I want all of you, okay, after watching this, I want you to message Floi, say thank you, no? Kasi it is talagang I mean, this is his own contribution then to you guys. Floi, do you have any last words or anything to say? Wala naman.
Okay, so again, first I would like to thank you, Fibo, for this initiative. And a lot of people right now are they're confused, they're afraid on what's happening. Maybe they're thinking they will lose their job, or they will not be able to send money in the Philippines, or they just cannot sustain whatever the kind of life they have. I just want to tell you guys that there are a lot of people who are also experiencing this, and maybe worse. No, again, you just have to understand that shit things like this, it happens. No, but life goes on, and if you want to rebound from all of the things happening, again, it will start with the way you think, your perspective in life, and again, not kumbaga, wag ka rin mawawalan ng hope in yourself, and at the same time, guidance from the guy above. No, it's the most important thing. Be thankful, of course, on at least I know maybe you're healthy or you're not affected. You don't suffer from, unlike other COVID victims right now, no. So you be thankful for that. And then I'm also looking forward one day. Just like Fibo, dati nagsusubscribe lang yung TGFI, now leading his own group organization. Sana ganun din, no? Because we need people like this. Philippines is a growing country. Yeah, we have to understand, maybe apektado yung economy natin ngayon, pero hindi lang naman sa Pilipinas yan, it's buong mundo, no? But the reason for the economy to still grow are still in there, no? As long as there are still opportunities, there are still OFWs, remittances coming in, BPOs believing in us, and of course, Filipino people who know how to speak in English fluently, there will always be opportunities out there. So kung tingin mo, the country will grow, it's about time for you to also contribute on the growth of the country. So you do your own way of contributing, and looking forward to see you guys in person soon.
Wow. Floi, I really appreciate your time, your thoughts, your ideas. Talagang na-inspire ako sa story mo. And I could really say na TGFI is still at its baby stage pa lang as of now, kasi I can see na the growth is really, really bright for you. And congratulations in advance. And thank you for also building TGFI. You've created an impact in my life. That's why I'm reaching out to you as well. Maraming salamat from the bottom of my heart. So guys, if you've got value from this, again, you could go ahead and connect with Floi. Until next time, thank you so much for watching this video. God bless you and stay safe. Hey, thank you so much for watching this interview. By the way, the reason why we conduct these interviews, because we're actually raising funds so that we could provide for our frontliners and also for our less fortunate kababayans. And right now, it's still ongoing, okay? If you want to donate and participate and join this summit so that you can also help our less fortunate kababayans, just visit this link, entrepcharitysummit.com. Just go to entrepcharitysummit.com to actually donate and also receive all these interviews for free. Once again, thank you so much. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, go ahead and click subscribe so that when we publish a new video, you will get notified. Maraming salamat. Until next time, this is Fibo Lim. God bless you and stay safe.